Now, which one shall I have?
Well, I'm going in the group 6, maxed out on the...
That's a point. I haven't looked at the upgrade thingy that you were talking about. I want to see what that's
just
in now.
different years. The 69 one is the one to go for, in either of them. Gives you big fat tyres, gives you a 5-speed box in the group 4 car.
Well, I was with the unupgraded G4. I just found it so whether it was the track that just has not so much grip. I was all over the place. Let's have a look at the upgrade on this then. See what happens. What car shall I have? I might have that blue one. Don't really like any of the
skin for the group 6. I'll do the same sort of skin for the group 4 as well.
I kind of liked it because it was open top. That was you could see everything.
I'm gonna go.
Two cars,
I might be
man.
on tomorrow night.
Catch you later, Mike.
See you later, Mike.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
I'll be at home. Try.
How do you do the upgrades in this? Is it literally just selecting?
Yeah, just select it, that's it.
Oh, I thought there was more to it than that.
No. It's idiot proof, remember?
But I'm sure there will be more. Oh no, what we're going? Variants. What does that mean?
Variants.
Yeah, at the bottom it says variants. I don't know what that's going to be used for. Maybe presets of upgrades, maybe.
Right, I've done the results.
Let's try the 69 version then and see what happens.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Maybe I'll be able to keep it in a straight line and stuff. I suppose actually saying that, I would be able to do that when I go into the multiplayer part. I went back out to the single player part to tune the engine, tune the car, sorry. I didn't know you could actually do it.
If you've run the mod in the single player, then whatever you've got in upgrades will be on the online player. Well, obviously you best to check it, but nevertheless it will be there, I'm sure.
Because that's always something I disliked about Rfactor. You couldn't kind of fiddle with the car just before you went onto the server.
Yes, you can.
You could only pick it. I wasn't sure that you could do the upgrades on it.
Now you've got me thinking, I can't remember now.
I think you have to import them first, but if you've bought them, then when you go online you can select which ones you want. You can't buy new ones. I can't remember.
Something like that.
I'm going to be first on the server, good.
My download's doing 1 minute left apparently.
It's a tiny little thing.
Yeah, I've just realised I haven't got the 2 cars, so I'm just getting both those.
Alright. I'm
8 seconds.
going
45
in with the
seconds.
group 6. The open top car. I like the light effects on these.
Light effects as in...
The headlights. Makes a lovely effect on the trees and stuff.
Alright. I probably won't see that because it's not turned up.
I've got everything turned down in this. I can't run anything in this. And even with the shitty settings I've got it on in here, if I run any more than myself around Monaco, it's not happening.
Wow. I don't...
It's still there,
I thought you were already on, Eric.
It's loading now.
Haha, I'm already here. Now.
But you weren't doing the results, I've finished that now, posted them.
Come on, Pooga, here we go. I wish I could turn off the interface sound so that really gets on my tits. I'm sure there'll be a sound file to take out somewhere. Oh bollocks! They've got wet tyres.
Treaded tyres.
We did. I think it was the G4s in the wet at Monaco, and I was sure that it never had a wet tyre.
Alright, has it got a deeper tread, has it?
Maybe that was just this. I'll have to look back at the 67 then to check whether that had dry or wet. I just sure they had no option to change them. So I was going around the track on dry tyres. Wondered why it was a bit slippy. Bloody fun though. Trying to go up the Monaco when you couldn't even press the accelerator. It was just I kept hitting the houses. You know when you go round the hairpin and then you go round the right-hander, there's a house that sticks out, and I always kept hitting it. Oh,
That's a bitch, not a house.
oh, it's a bit loud. I love it.
Neil's Metro.
This is the sound of car you need. Oh,
You can blame Woody for this. Because he doesn't like the Lola.
I like a V8.
It's got a Ford V8 in it. And it uses exactly the same sounds as the original F1 cars. So it's got the Cosworth VFV. So, explain that one to me.
I have no idea what you just said. I was revving my engine.
I'm seeing your
Sorry, what? Can't win a bloody thing when this is going full blast. Now, someone was saying I'm gonna have to turn the engine off because I can't hear a bloody thing. Where's the ignition?
You got Windows 7.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I do.
You got Windows 7.
Yep. I can turn down it
Why not?
individually, but
Yeah, why not just turn down the game?
I can do.
I know you can, because I do it to mine all the time.
Let's have a look. No, that's the wrong button. Volume mixer, that'd be it. Rfactor, let's turn it down to 50.
I think I've got mine at 25.
And let's turn down this music. Right.
I don't run with music.
Right.
That's completely artificial.
Turn the ignition off now. Where's the ignition button? How do I turn the engine back on? That's the wipers.
You press the ignition and then starter.
I can't remember if I've got a starter button. No, that's the seat button. Where's the starter button? I don't think I've set it. Oh, that's good, wasn't it? Neutral, clutch. Where are we? Ignition. Well, it's apparently set, but I don't know what button it is. I don't know what button 16 is. Right, so that's the speed limiter. That's the headlights. That must be the ignition. So what the hell is button
You
16?
know what the ignition is, you just said you switched it off.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the starter button.
Well, so why are you talking about the ignition?
Because I know where the ignition is, I just don't know where the starter is. So I can turn the ignition on and off, but...
Well, look for starter now. In the controls.
Ah! Got it! Why didn't that work before? Because maybe I had the ignition off. Right. I just wish it was like it would be normally, that you'd have to hold the starter button down to get it to fire, but you know, details. Alright.
If you're using the same setup, remember to check your gearbox, because now you've got 5 gears instead of 4.
Oh. Should I extend it a bit then?
Anyway, the Lola's got a V8 in it. It's got a Ford V8.
I was wondering whether, you know, the Howston they had with the last Rfactor, that was very kind of V8ish. So I wonder if this is
Yeah, that was a Mustang ripoff.
just an extension from that, because obviously they partially got the Lola stuff, but then they either pulled out or they didn't remain in contact or whatever. So I'm
Lola's
wondering.
gone tits up.
Oh, has it? I didn't know that actually
As a company,
folded.
yeah, Lola's gone.
So they could still use the bits and bobs from what they built, I guess, the engines and.
Well, they're still using
But they just had to name it, didn't they?
the bodywork's not the same. It doesn't look like a Lola.
Oh no, definitely not. No, the what's it called? The mirrors are in the wrong place.
The physics of it. The bodywork looks more like a Chevron than a Lola.
I think maybe they said they had to well, they had an older revision of the model that they did. So whether or not they had done a Lola, but they now can't include it, which to me sounds weird because it's an obsolete machine because they've gone bankrupt, as you say. Unless it's been taken over by someone else now. So that's why they can't do
Of
it.
course, if it's gone tits up, it's in the hands of the receivers. It's no longer, it's still money to someone. So they might have taken it out of whatever agreement they had with ISI. They may have taken the company out of that agreement.
Yeah.
Because they went into receivership.
Now apparently this car's got significant clutch slip or something. I know that when you start it takes a while for the clutch to dig in. I might try it without the auto clutch on and see what happens.
I shan't. I'm a big girl.
Where is the auto clutch? Oh blimey.
Settings. Difficulty.
When I turn the auto clutch on and off, the car kind of shudders. Okay, I'll try turning it off and see if I can stall the damn thing.
Is it F10 or something on there?
I think it's F. Where is it? F11.
Is it?
Yeah, because F12 I think's screenshot normally.
Yeah, but it's 10 is what's in.
Oh, this is beautiful. Maybe I'll just have a thing for old cars.
The Lola is an old car as well. It's not that much younger than this either.
It definitely feels a lot better, although I haven't tried the 67 one on this track yet, but I've actually got grip. It doesn't feel like it's going to lose the plot every 5 seconds. And just the fact that it feels like it's moving around underneath you, that's why I can't run cars with wings. It's not exciting. And the added bonus is that you got a V8 backing it up.
That's phenomenal. You just keep coming back to that other Lola. Is Ford V8. It has minimal downforce because it's from the 70s. The only difference is it's in slits instead of trigger tires.
You know, we were talking about the weather thing.
Yes.
I did have a look into that. Is that you behind me? Because I can't see anything.
Sorry, I just put the lights on just to let you see you're not having to move over.
I can't see a bloody thing. The mirrors are bloody useless.
Right, steady tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Good, mate, yeah.
I could literally only see you when you were alongside me. That was it.
Nice choice of don't screen, that's James Garner, All American Racer. That's a real don't screen. Real team who won the Euro 370. And the James Garner in question is the actor.
Bit too vigorous on the loud pedal there.
Well, I'm on the banking, but I've got a blue caught in the ankle, so I can't move.
I don't know, now I've turned the auto clutch off, it seems like it feels a little smoother.
Did you try this car without the clutch on?
Yeah.
Tonight,
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I've got to turn my Rfactor down a bit more, I think.
I said with the upgrade on.
Yeah. I guess what it didn't like, because I always do the rev matching with the blip, what it probably didn't like is me having auto clutch on and me doing the blip as well, but...
No, I have black as well.
I should actually see what it's like by turning... Have they still got auto blip on in this version?
No idea.
Oh, and I must remember to pull the clutch in when I start as well. Oh dear, what's it doing? What's it doing? All I did was press escape. No, I obviously didn't press escape then. I'm sitting there not doing anything. Right, let's turn our factor down a bit more. Maybe I might be able to hear you when I'm driving. 25% you say, let's try 25. Yeah. But I didn't adjust the gears at all.
Because my headset's on a different sound card and the sounds for the computer are coming through the computer, through the 5.1. My headset's completely separate.
Right, I'm at the car picking stage, so what do I want? I've never...
Any colour you like.
They're all the same. And they've got open top ones as well.
The open top ones are the later ones, are they, Ek? They're the G6s?
No, the Group 6 is what they are. They're not later cars.
Oh,
Okay.
right, okay.
Maybe I'll go back to the G6 because I actually preferred an open top. So if they're not any different performance-wise, I'll have one of those.
Oh, they are.
Are
The
they?
Group 6 is more performance.
Oh, okay.
Are they more of a handful as well, presumably?
Don't know.
Yeah. Obviously a little more of everything. Torque, speed.
I actually found them smoother to drive, strangely. Maybe they just seemed a bit kind of easier.
Group 6 is built to a different set of rules. And Group 4 is a lower group, because Group 1 would be the lowest. But Group 4 is more the production-based car, like the GT40 was up against the Lola T70, and they were just how they come out of showroom.
Right.
Of course, these are not exactly showroom cars; they're proper sports cars. But you could buy them feasibly to run on the streets.
Blimey.
And when I go into model, I've got 4 different, like 67, 68, 69, 69.
Yeah.
What are they?
They tell you what they are, but the 69 is obviously year 69, and it's the most horsepower, and it's got fat rear tyres and wings and stuff like that on it.
That's good.
Oh, I didn't notice that then. Crikey. So 65 is just back to basics. You're literally... Their head would have just been rubbing on the... whatever those funnel things at the back are.
Yeah, it didn't even have a roll bar in 65.
And then they put it on in 66, and then I think it changes wing and they put new tyres on in 67. Put a bigger wing and bigger tyres in 68. 69.
And then they made the big engine in 69, the final revision.
Well, only 20 horsepower difference in that, but I imagine I'm going to be having a laugh with this one then. Christ. Blow my socks off. I might need to change my gearing.
You're only going to have a 4-speed now.
Will I need to kind of
Because
move
the
the
Group 6 doesn't
ratio?
have the 5-speed gearbox.
I won't need to move the ratio, will I? I just remember these being quite a hoot going around the banking. Oh, as I was saying about the wet file, what I could do is I could generate a wet file and I can hand it to you to put on the server.
But I'm not going to run it because I have problem enough running the game without running fucking the rain as well.
No, but I mean,
further graphics being asked for.
what we could try and do is I could try and get it to sprinkle some rain on it to start off with and then have a drying track for the rest.
I'm willing to try it, but
I don't know whether it's just
No.
a case of just passing on the wet file, because that looked like that basically gave the layout of what the weather was going to do.
yeah, and then I would just pick scripted, and it would pick up the script and that'd be that.
I think so, yeah. Sounds a bit too simple, really, but you know, might work.
You never know.
You never know. Oh, the mirror might work on this one. I might be able to see people that are behind me.
You know you can manoeuvre the mirrors separately, yeah?
Yeah, but the position I was in the cockpit in the other one, I couldn't see feck all.
Well, I moved to a position in the cockpit where I could see the mirror in the other car.
Well, I'm up where my RPM thing's nearly down the bottom of the screen now. That's a bit better.
Things is too, I'm sort of looking right at the bottom of the screen as the steering column.
Yeah, I've got it
Is that
kind
not
of
the gear?
I've got it similar to what it might be if it was ran for real, but I still think the car's too small. I probably need to be closer to the.
40 degrees.
I think I'm running 70.
Oh, that's huge.
Yep,
What
I
size is your monitor?
42 inch.
Well, there you go then. Okay then. I've only got a 22-inch monitor.
Cool. How do you see all those graphics?
It's easy. It's full HD. 1920 1080. It's lovely.
Oh, all them pixels, eh? How do you survive? Oh, this is a bit of a handle. Blimey!
It's brilliant.
Is it me, or going through the Lesmos, those two grandstands, do they look pink?
Yeah, the metal looks a little reddish, yeah, like it's rusty. Corrugated iron, it's rusting.
From the rear, it actually looks a bit like a McLaren F1. Well, quite far away. Sorry, I'm not too stable on the brakes.
Right, I'm off now. Getting a little bit late.
Good, thank you, sir.
Shoot on you tomorrow.
See you later.
Yes, indeed. Right.
I still reckon they've got the can vibration in the cockpit. I still don't think it's real vibration. You know, when you pick the speed up and you're going top speed, it just feels like it's a vibration that's repeating itself.
I need to brake and shift down one for turn 1. Brake, shift down 2 for the Lesmos.
I have no idea where this track goes.
Left,
It's just one to the front.
then right.
I suppose it's really easy for those who have grumpy legends.
Yeah, this is in our blood, isn't it, Eck? Although, saying that, on some people's demos it was Watkins Glen. I saw you briefly in the mirror.
I picked one of the ugly paint schemes, so when I put my skin on it, it wasn't disturbing any of the pretty ones.
I keep forgetting that I can actually press the brake pedal quite far down. Still haven't got that corner right. I guess you wouldn't be able to flat shift these cars then.
Yes.
You can.
What?
You can flat shift them, can you?
Yeah, well, I can.
Oh, maybe all my lifting is just kind of stupid. Well, I suppose you probably could flat shift them if you were doing auto clutch.
Yeah, I've got auto clutch on as well.
Yeah. It seems that you, when you got auto clutch off, you need to have quite an extended period where you're lifting off, otherwise it does slip. I don't know how real cars work.
Well, engine braking has to go somewhere.
Yeah. Too technical for me. It's like...
The engine's obviously doing its revs, but it's not firing and filling up with fuel as hard as when you're on the throttle. So when you lift the throttle, the carb shuts and it doesn't feed lots of fuel in, so it can't run as quick. But it's got lots of fuel in it from when the throttle was open. So it's like it's flooded. And it causes the engine to want to snap to a stop. Which it can't do because it's running fairly fucking fast.
Unless you map your own ECU like me and then you do all sorts of silly stuff on the overrun.
Yeah.
It's exactly what some people say to me in the pits. I would kind of stand there and they would be talking at me, and for 5 minutes I'll be like, I have no idea what you just said. I just get on the bike and ride it. I just know that you twist the throttle and it goes.
Yeah, when you lift the throttle, when you let off the throttle for a minute, you've not got a brake. So the engine braking is all that's slowing you down.
Yeah, I know that bit. Plus the boards, they slow you down.
Your engine's canted forward. Just like this V engine will have a little less engine braking because it's all canted off one side, but then it has a little more engine braking because the cant off the other side counteracts, so it actually levels out the engine braking.
I think I might want to lengthen first gear.
You can change your setup again.
Because I think through Lesmo 1 I should be in first, and through the Parabolica I'm in first.
Well, I'm second in the Parabolica.
Maybe I'm just being a bit too hungry. I don't know if I'm actually getting a... No, I don't think I'm revving it to the full rev range.
I did know it's in the voting, there's where it is.
The track makes a change from running on a billiard table. There's bumps on it.
Oh. Martini Pizza.
Aye.
Someone showed me a picture of what the Spa track, the tarmac actually looks like. It's actually serrated. It's not flat. Yeah. It's not flat tarmac in places. It's actually... It's got grooves in it.
On the start finish straight, yeah.
I'd imagine if that's obviously the wrong way, it would tear the tyres to pieces, but it's for drainage, I guess.
Yes, sorry. I think they're at a diagonal, aren't they?
I've no idea. It just looks quite strange, all close up. We're so used to seeing tarmac, you know.
Yeah, which one's these there? Like, I can't remember.
We don't seem to be rubbering in this track very well, do we?
I'm sure it's set up for it.
Maybe there's not a lot of rubber coming off these tyres, they're so bloody hard. There is a kind of a darker line appearing.
I'll use that 22 cars thing you were using.
I suppose because there's only 3 of us that it doesn't
Yeah.
dark very quickly. It's obviously getting very dark in the braking zones though, that's kind of cool. Coming into the Parabolica there's a nice dark patch. I just can't imagine what these cars would be like if you've got several of them around you. Bloody hell.
Scary.
Yep.
Oh, did I do the upgrades? I forgot. Have I got a basic car?
Pull the clutch in now, that's how you do it.
No, I haven't got a basic car, thank Christ for that.
Right, let's try this setup. Where did it go? Received. Oh, yeah. Why isn't the load button next to the save button? Never mind. Oh yeah, I've got a wing. I forgot about that bit. Could have put some wing on. The contrast, isn't it? 49 litres, it only does 12 laps or whatever it was, and we were putting 25 litres in, it ran 16 or so. I don't know if it's any hungrier than a Porsche. But my pitman just walked through my car.
Sorry?
The pitman that it ushers you out, he just walked through my car.
Yeah.
Like to drift these things, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It does look pretty though, innit? The lights on.
Yeah, the light effects are ace.
Lighting up the fence and everything. Can't imagine what it would be like if there's lights on everywhere though, but... That's better, it feels a bit better in second gear. Do you know if, who was doing the Le Mans track last time? Was it VLN that did it?
What Le Mans track, remember?
For Rfactor 1? Was it a VLN track? People that did Mid-Ohio and Sebring?
Yeah. Yeah, they have done Le Mans 77, 79.
Are they doing it for this as well?
Yeah, they're doing the 91, 96 for this, yeah. So you will get Le Mans with chicanes. I would much rather have the 77, 79 without the chicanes for these things than for the other roller.
I wouldn't know what's what, to be honest. The way I'm positioned in the cockpit, I'm actually looking through the perspex bit.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. I never change the height much. I usually keep it on 0. I decided to play Let's Try there, and I've moved it. Trying to get it back while I was driving. It's not clever. Those bits of gravel are quite large.
I like that at the end of the parabolica that if you go straight through the gravel, which you normally do, you end up going up that jump.
Yeah.
I've done that many a time. You should take these around Spa as well.
Yeah.
Suicidal, I think.
Sorry?
It'd be suicidal, I think, but how many houses can I hit?
Oh, it's fun.
But it's all fun. Although I don't know if they... Moors is obviously the one using the best of their track technology and stuff, and Spa, I don't know if it's been upgraded or...
Yeah, it's not trial level, it's constantly being upgraded. It's at 140 something, same as everything else.
Yeah, I didn't know whether they'd actually tinkered with it too much, because this track, this looks stunning.
Well, this is from the same generation as the Spa.
Blimey. Doesn't look it, just looks much better. Or maybe I've turned up my graphics options since I first run Spa. What time of day is it in the game? Is it like midday?
I've no idea. You can flick through the info, you'll find out.
Well, yeah, I daren't take my hands off the wheel at the moment, really.
It's 9:38 AM.
Ah. Whoa, bollocks! Knew I shouldn't have done that. Bollocks! Arse! Crap! Oh dear. This is gonna hurt. Oh! Oh! No. No. Because this game always looks at its best at either early in the morning or late in the evening. Let's have a look at the temperatures. I was sure that they've got the... You know the illustration of next to your tyre temperatures? They've got the illustration ran the wrong way, I think.
It's definitely inside the centre that's getting hot.
Yeah, I just think they've got an extra wing on the front for some reason.
Oh, right, that illustration. Yeah, that's just the same in every car. That wing's just to show that when it breaks off, that's what's broken off.
Ah, right.
That will go red. Or yellow. But when it's broken off, it'll go red. It's got a wing at the back of the car as well.
So there's something on the front that can fall off this car. Is it the full front section that comes off, or...?
Probably. You hit the wall and I'll laugh.
I shall try out the jump at the end of the parabolica.
I can't remember what damage is at in you.
35, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of Rfactor 1?
I can't remember if I did the same for this server or not.
Oh, whoa, whoa, where am I going, where am I going, where am I going? I think I went straight up in the air. But I didn't damage the front wing. What did I damage? I don't think I damaged anything, which is a bit strange. Considering I hit with the front. Nothing came off. It's disappointing, wasn't it? I think I'm beached though.
I haven't tried these on the banking yet.
Ooh, it's fun.
Can't remember how call vote event works. Do I need it in the RFM or in the list? I can't fucking remember, it's too long ago.
It should be the same as Rfactor 1, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but I can't remember, it's so long since I actually called a vote.
Okay,
I'm just going to the server and change the track, don't I?
server commands. Let's have a look. Full list of chat commands. Right. Call vote.